Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to show you how to pretty much make your Apple Watch invincible. So I've had this little setup on here for probably about 2 months, and my Apple Watch underneath is perfectly safe. And I am a pretty rough person. I've never had a watch before. As you can see, the screen's scratched up, but that's not the screen. That's a little screen protector that's glued in place. Okay, continuing. I'm a pretty rough person, and I've only managed to keep a watch alive for a couple weeks. But this thing has done its job. So literally, I didn't use my watch until I got this on there because I was so worried about it. But literally the day after I put this on there, I was walking, and I happened to be walking past this big old metal pole. It was like a strut, like a big old I-beam, and I smashed my watch straight into it, and that's where we got this little ding over. Let's see, where is it? And this little line right here, I think. No, that's just part of it. Well, it put a little ding into it somewhere. Oh, up here. That little ding right there. I smashed it right into that when I was walking by. But my watch is perfectly fine. So this is a mix of 3 different items. So I'll put those items on screen in a row right now. But with these 3 things, it's like a rhino case. This is the Fortitude strap and the Zipper screen protector. You'll have to watch the video on how to add this to put this on, because this requires some significant knowledge of how to do. But if you watch the video, it's pretty easy. But with these things all combined, you can pretty much take your watch anywhere. I hate how that happens. And it'll work perfectly. So my favorite, let's go over, or I'll just take everything apart and show you guys what everything looks like individually. So we'll start with the strap. So the basic, I didn't think about grabbing it, but the basic strap I've never really liked because I've always thought it was insecure. Plus, you could never get the perfect fit. It was either a little too big or a little too small, which is so annoying. And you're left with the watch jiggling around on your arm, right? Well, with this thing, it's perfect fit every time, because you slide it along, and you can see where my spot I keep it at, and you just strap it down. It's made of a really strong kind of canvas material, and the ends are metal. But I've had this on for the entire time, and as you can see, it's pretty much good as new. You can see there's a little bit of wear on this part, but it's nothing fancy or nothing too bad that it can't be dealt with. This part is really nice. I love this thing. I use my watch when I sleep. I use it to track sleep, and I'm able to sleep with all this on. Okay, so let's take this off, and this is kind of a pain. This part is always a pain, because there's a little ring that is in here that gives it a better. Hey, there we go. It's the first time it's been out since I've had this. I should have probably cleaned. So you can see it's kind of nasty, but let's just give it a good wiping. But as you can see, though, it is perfectly unscratched. As I say that, as there is nothing there. It's just a little dirty. You can see right here is the dirtiest part, because that's where that was, but it's unscratched. And now you can actually see the screen cover that's on there. Now normally you won't even notice it has a screen cover, but it definitely does, and it's glued on. And that is by design. This uses a special kind of glue that perfectly seals it onto there and makes it unnoticeable, especially when you're doing it like this. And the beauty about this is whenever you have a normal case that has like a screen cover that's built into it that you set over there, if you go in water at all, the case stops working and the screen stops working because the water will get under the screen. It is pretty annoying. But with this, you get a perfect seal, no water under it. I've taken this in water so many times. No water under it at all because it's got glue everywhere and it's perfectly sealed. Actually, I could just put this in one. Nah, that's okay. Okay, next part. Well, that's this, the Zip-R tempered glass screen protector. Now this you do lose a bit of performance with this. It's not much, but you do lose performance. I'm just going to tell you now. So that's something to keep in mind. But honestly, I didn't mind it. It wasn't enough to where it bothered me. Okay, this is the Rhino Shield case. Now this is a pretty thick bumper case, but I love it. It's made out of a nice hard plastic, but it's smooth, so you don't have to worry about getting caught on stuff. That was another thing I hated about the regular watch. Let's just, come on. There. Okay, now that that's in place, we just take this little guy right here, which seals it into place, adding our second layer of protection. So now, not only is our screen protected, but now the entire body is protected. Okay, it's easier to see with my eyes than it is through the camera. There. Now this is locked into place, and this doesn't come off. There's like no way for it to come out the bottom because it uses both this locking and the side locks to keep it nice and safe. And it works perfectly because there's enough case here to where if it was dropped flat, it wouldn't hit the bottom. These things will keep it up, which is also nice. But if you were to drop this on an edge, it would still break that. Which is why it's always good to keep a band on there, because like when you drop it like this, it's going to hit somewhere and you'll be fine. But if you drop it without the band on, the band will protect the bottom part, but without the band, there's no protection. There's a good chance you're going to break something. But let's just stick the band back on. Remember how this goes. I think it goes like this. I always forget which way this goes on. I think it goes like that. Maybe? Now let's see. I think this is the wrong side. Yeah, I think this is the wrong side. See, I always get this part messed up. That's okay. There, okay, now that's locked into place. And it locks real well. Probably put this on wrong, but that's there. No, this is definitely the right way. This is how you have it. And I still see my watch doesn't like to seal perfectly because normally this is just in there and it will not move. Oh, there we go. But you're gonna seal into place now. There. Now it's sealed in place. Okay. So now that that's on, we got the final level, which is this. You know, if you drop it, it'll hit this part and you don't have to worry about that getting damaged. But this part is nice because when you put it on, it's actually kind of a pain to stick on, but that's one of the benefits. So it takes a little bit of doing, but once you get it fit, you just strap it on. I just think I put it on upside. Did I put it on upside down? I'm going to put it on upside down, but you can get it strapped on perfectly, which is super nice, where the other one could not. Yeah, I think I put this on upside down. I don't usually do it this way, but it doesn't really matter. No, I do. Yeah, this is right. Yeah, that's right, because you can see that. All right, now with this on, this is not going anywhere. And I've taken this rafting before, and this stayed on perfectly. Swimming, running, crazy activities, this is going to stay on. It has, and it will. This part is a little annoying. It's like this rubber material that does kind of catch. That's the only thing I don't like about this, is this little rubber material right here. Other than that, it is just perfect because it sits on there really nice. It's really secure. It does not loosen, which is something I hated about other kinds of bands. And it offers complete protection. So now while it's on there, this part gets a perfect connection, doesn't get interfered by your case at all, but now it's completely protected. I've banged this into a lot of stuff. I'd hate to say it, but you can bang this into pretty much anything, and no matter where you hit it, it's going to be protected. Even if you hit it right on the case, there's that screen protector there, or right on the screen. There's a screen protector there, and as you can see, the screen protector has some scratches on it, but taking it off, there'd be none on the actual screen, leaving your device in perfect condition. Now, altogether, I think this was a little bit of money. So I think I got this is on sale for $10. The case was $18, and the screen covers, it was like 2 for $10. So I think altogether it was like $40. So you are putting a little bit into it. But I mean, when the device costs, I got this for $300 refurbished, or $350. When it costs that much, investing a little when it costs that much, investing a little bit to keeping it safe is worth it. But with all this, your watch is pretty much invincible. You're going to have to really try to mess this thing up before you can actually break it. It will hold tight forever. I have never had any problems with it. And like, this is one of the nice things when you're taking it off. Even if it were to loosen on its own, it's not just going to slide over your hand easy. You have to fully take it off and pull it over your hand, which is kind of another nice thing. I don't know. That's just something I always liked about it. It's not something anybody else probably is going to like, because it's not the easiest to take on and off, because you do have to get it all the way over before it pops on. I think I usually do have this on the other side. That's okay. It doesn't really matter which side you put it on, and you just strap it on. And it has the perfect fit every single time. But easiest way to get perfect protection on your phone. You'll never have to get anything else. I really like it. I easily say it's worth it. So I hope you guys just think the same thing. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If so, please like and subscribe, and I'll definitely make more like it. If you guys want to see more stuff about the Apple Watch, leave it in the comments, and I'll do more stuff. Well, I'll see you guys all later. So until next time, goodbye.